thanks again for tuning in to Sin's Workshop. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm donning my pink today. I thought I'd be a good witch. In any case, today we're going to be talking about Dead Voices by Katherine Arden. This is the second novel in her Small Spaces quartet. And once again, we have Ollie, Coco, and Brian pitted up against ghostly nightmares and the dreadful Smiling Man. So let me just start by saying this. I'm 31. This book can be found in the kids section. Book 1 scared the crap out of me. Let me just say, do not read Small Spaces in the dark at night at 2 in the morning. Yeah, that kind of terrified me. I was prepared for Dead Voices, but even though I was reading it during the day, I suddenly became very aware of all the small creaking noises in my house. And I'm just like, what was that? Like, oh, that's just the AC. What was that? Still the AC. That was literally me. That is a good thing. I tell you this, I'm not a scaredy cat, not really. I love horror movies. I like to be scared, personally. I'm one of those, I don't mind a nice little frightening moment. This book did frighten me, and that's good. I really do think it is a sign of a good writer that can frighten you, even though the intended audience of this book is for young readers, ages 8 and up. The fact that it was still able to chill me, I'm a 31-year-old woman, is a sign of a talented writer. I love Katherine Arden. She's really good at building that atmosphere, that very eerie, creepy atmosphere to go with her story. I mean, you have these 3 kids, and it starts with Coco. She wakes up with a scream, pretty much. She's still suffering from some PTSD from dealing with the Smiling Man from the previous book. They all are. All 3 of the characters, they have their occasional nightmares. I mean, it was a little frightening. Not to say that this isn't inappropriate for kids, but it is a good chilling read. It's really good at building this almost kind of like The Shining atmosphere. They're going to their doom. They're going in a blizzard. They're going to a new ski resort that used to be an orphanage that was abandoned for years before someone finally bought the property and refurnished it and redid it to their liking to house a ski lodge. So it has ghost stories attached to it. Most notorious one is about Mrs. Hemlock, who, it was an orphanage, right? Orphanage / private school, and a little girl was caught leaving her bed, and Mrs. Hemlock decided, I'm just going to lock you in the closet for the rest of the night. And the girl was scared of the dark, and so she died in that closet of frostbite because it was so cold. And then Mrs. Hemlock, in her grief, threw herself out the window. That's the ghost story in the story. And then you have Mrs. Hemlock. She is the ghost here. She's chilling. She is a force to be reckoned with. For a little while, I was kind of scared of looking in the mirror. When I read this book, I was just like, God, I don't want Mrs. Hemlock to come get me. But that's, for me, a sign of a good writer who's able to really grab you and submerge you in this gothic, scary, haunting atmosphere that is the story that they're trying to tell. So, absolutely wonderful as far as ghost stories are concerned. And now, Arden also switched it up with her characterization. Before, Ollie was the central character in the first book. She was the sole perspective. Now, we have Ollie and Coco. So now it's switching between the 2. And at first, when I first started, I thought it was just going to be Coco by herself. No, it's Ollie and Coco. And this time, Coco rises to the occasion to be the hero here. And I think it's really masterful, words matter, masterful storytelling to go between both characters, to get both sides of the mirror, both sides of the Smiling Man, because you're also seeing another competitive side. He likes to make deals. He likes to play games. there's so much subtlety in the storytelling. There's so much characterization and character growth with the dynamics. You're learning more about Coco than you did from the previous novel. So you're getting a deeper insight into her and why she makes a formidable heroine in this story. So I was here for that. I was like, you go, Coco. You go. And everyone likes to tease her and call her tiny. Yo, this girl's a chess master. She's like Queen's Gambit level chess master. Um, it was a really thrilling read to me. It really was chilling. Like I said, did scare me a little bit. I'm not afraid to admit that, and I'm not ashamed to admit that either. I like a good scare. So, and it is completely appropriate for kids as well. So I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 stars. Surprise, surprise! Absolutely loved it. I cannot wait to read the next 2 books in the series. The 4th one just came out. Dark Waters is book 3. I gotta get my hands on it. I have them all in paperback. So, well, not all of them. I have the first 2 in paperback, so I just have to keep buying the rest in paperback because I'm one of those. So yeah, it's gonna get 5 out of 5 stars. If you want to go ahead and purchase the book, I will include links where to purchase in the description below. They are affiliate links that do help support me. Well, except for the Barnes & Noble one. That one's not an affiliate link. And on that note, you can also become a supporter on Buy Me a Coffee or by making a purchase on my Etsy store. All candles right now are 50% off. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and share with all your book loving friends. I hope you all have a great and wonderful rest of your day. Happy reading.